We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play fake, looking to throw. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. Based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here, and they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing him down.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on third and such a long distance to gain. The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Contact as he threw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. As the first down is still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
He gets loose. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Breaks free with room to run. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Dogs. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs, only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
So second down after the incompletion. Here comes a handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and a great diving catch near the right sideline.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Texas. No chance to catch him there. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quick pass, the catch is made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And there's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. Scooped up on the defense. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that previous play. Back now goes in motion. motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will have to settle for 3? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end. There shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against.
And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. Coverage team brings down the return. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. with some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Look out, room to run here. He's got the first and still going. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Dogs. Way too much speed in that play.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking deep again. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
On third down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Shotgun empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, Everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense getting set, second down play here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Throw to the running back in the flat. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. locates the tight end. It's complete. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, the receiver does all the work here, man. That is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Physical run earns the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Longhorns will line up now. It's first and goal. It's a quick grab. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kurt, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. That's good for a first down near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Broken tackle still going. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Chris, Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
2nd and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Now it's 2nd down here. And now they run the draw play. A solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Pre-snap motion from the offense. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's caught.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Tackle made after just a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Dogs will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with the sack.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, I'm not sure if this was entirely needed.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
It's a run to the left. And the ball to the ground. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
But another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Pounding away with the run game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab by the receiver. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Can he make it to the marker? Across the 30. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Now they need to kick the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down. Looking to throw the football. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
He's going for a big play downfield. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Spins away from defenders.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on second down. Just trying to get rid of it. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Play fake, looking to throw. He'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch is made down the middle. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. The offense now operating in empty. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Got a man down the middle. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
It's another deep shot. And it's picked off in the end zone. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ballgame. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.